enjoying absence of relations, sitting by the balcony, looking down from the veranda into the streets. It's still early. It's about 4 o'clock in the morning right now, give or take. And I'm thinking about how, as young men, I speak for young men because really I don't know how young women deal with absence of relations. And by relations, I am referring to friendships, relationships, the intimate ones. And I am fairly excited for today. I'm going to be seeing my mates. It's been a while. It has been a while. 2 weeks, I think. Now I'm lying. I think the whole month of March. And it's been a fairly lonely month, you know. And after the first week, I made the mistake of trying to fill up that void with just anybody I could find. It was getting too lonely. The schedule was getting too tedious. School, gym, home, sleep. School, gym, home, sleep. Nothing exciting about it. And I would rummage through my contact list looking for any person at all that could fill up that void, even though I knew that I had no close relations with this person. We don't see, we did not really have that chemistry as friends. And I think as young men, this is gonna be a very huge part of our lives, relishing and thriving within the loneliness, you know. After the first week passed, where I was just tugging at any string that I could find, I started accepting it, learning of the type of man I am when I was alone, the type of thoughts that arose, what I think of myself, what I think of others. For majority of my high school years, I've been a fairly quiet guy. I mean, only quiet whenever nobody talked to me. I would speak up if you talked to me, but majority of the time, I was not the one initiating interactions. And that second week, I learned that I love interacting with people, although I may not look like it, or it may not seem like it to others, but I do. I always have so much to share, even though it seems like just mundane thoughts that everybody has. I find them fascinating, find them fun to talk about. That was the second week. Then this week, I just learned to thrive in it. I learned that with that depravity of friends, I could make up any goals I wanted. As crazy as they seem to be, I could do them without having to say, have responsibilities of gotta contact. Of course, I contacted them, but that's the nice thing about boys. We just don't need that much, catering to. we could see each other after a whole month of not talking and talk as if nothing ever happened. I love that. And yeah, I've just learned a few things that I'd have never learned if I had filled up that void with voices, with background noise, with people who I would not go to if I had not been that desperate. Mm. And it also cuts me to thinking about another talking point: relationships. I'm talking about the intimate kind. In my time of loneliness, I was, I had this urge to just start talking to girls, get some attention, give attention, and thinking and looking back to the past relationships I've been, they've always started like this. I get lonely, I talk to a girl, I commit without even being committed, meaning I stay with her just because I'm the one who initiated the first contact, and it spiraled into something I did not expect. And I think that's how most men find themselves in these situational relationships. They start dating because they're lonely. They don't know what to do with the time they have, the energy that they have. And they look around and see that, oh, look at that. Every, everybody has girlfriends and boyfriends. Let me get in a relationship. It might be fun. It might make me feel fulfilled. Trust me, trust me, it most likely will not make you feel satisfied with yourself or fulfilled. You're just bearing more responsibility. And when it gets rough, you're gonna see the kind of metal you're made of and that you were not ready. And I learned that a lot of times because I was too stubborn. I kept falling into the same exact trap that I laid for myself. But now, I I try to approach everything with a level of calm-headedness, even if the loneliness is overbearing. You just have to push through it. It is gonna last a very long time, especially being a guy. No one is just gonna show up and give you attention. There's no such thing as free attention for men, unless if you build yourself up into someone that people are interested in. But majority of the time, if you're a guy, no one is that interested. So you're gonna have to really learn to be alone. If you can do that, the fear of missing out that most men get, when it hits you, it'll just be another day, another Tuesday, another Wednesday, Thursday. Because you accept it when that season comes around the corner. You've learned to accept it and not run away from it, which is something I'm also learning. I've not mastered it, but I keep it in mind whenever I feel lonely that the season will pass no matter how long it is. And if it's long, buckle up, get ready for it, and enjoy it because you will find out things you forgot or you did not know about yourself.